Okay, y'all, I'm going to teach right quick on a formula called PDA. We used to call this protein digestive aid, but they've shortened it. But this little, I hate to say it, this little formula, when I first got into Nature Sunshine almost 40 years ago, I tried it, and back then I guess I didn't need it as much, and it burned my stomach a little bit. So I was always a little bit scared to try it. I just took the food enzymes, and down through the years, sometimes I wouldn't even take food enzymes until I got older and my food started gathering around my tummy, making me, too big. And I discovered that I had to take enzymes. Now, some people are born with a lot more in their tummy, or their bodies are stronger, but I inherited, according to my iridology, I inherited a weaker constitution in the fibers of my body. So I've had to take care of Nella more than some of you that are born strong. My mother was a strong person. The fibers in her eyes were so close together. And anyway, you have to deal with what you're born with. So I discovered later on in life, after my 40s probably, that I did not digest my food very good. And sometimes I would wind up with heartburn and acid indigestion and all of that. Well, I listened to a YouTube, a lady, and I think she's from Australia or something. I love to hear her talk. She's a scientist, was a teacher, and all that, but now she strictly uses herbs to help her family, and she teaches. Her name's Barbara something, but anyway, found her on YouTube. She said there's no such thing as too much acid in the stomach. God gives you those acids for a reason. If your body starts producing too much acid, it means you're flooding it with either too much food or too much hard to digest proteins, which are a lot of heavy meat. And we all know meat is very hard on the system. And vegetables, you can't beat vegetables, I'm sorry. Any way around, you just should eat vegetables, and we know that. But even Adam and Eve was born in a garden of Eden, and the meat didn't come till they sinned. So anyway, I didn't mean to throw that in there, but you have to take something to help you digest if you're going to eat that stuff. And she said, some people have said, well, why does the acid come up in my throat? And she said, it's not too much acid in your stomach, it's that your gate is stuck open. And I have to agree with her. I have found that to be true with so many of my customers. If I'll teach them how to close their ileocecal valve and to close their down by their in their lower abdomen appendix, you've got a valve there that you have to lay flat on the ground and massage that up. If you've got acid, hiccups, acid coming up, then you're going to have a tender spot there by where your appendix is, and massage that up towards your heart or towards your stomach. And then I'll stand up so you can see right in the breastbone area, right along in here. You have to push in, and it'll be very sore if it's stuck open. Oh, first of all, you need to drink lemon water, a lot of lemon water, and get your stomach full and heavy. And then push in, close that little valve first, and then push in and bend over. And when you do, pull down on that sore spot. Mine's not sore because mine's not jammed open, but I have had it to be jammed open. And do that until you feel a little gurgling, and you'll feel that gate close. And at that point, you're okay. You can, you won't have to take some antacids. Y'all know how dangerous antacids are? You have to have acid in your stomach to break your food down into tiny little particles, so your little villi can rake it in and get it to your and get it to your cells, process it. If they can't, if it's too big for them to get a hold of, and they're teeny, then it just goes through as waste, and you're wasting the nutrition in your food if you're not digesting it, breaking it down, and assimilating is what that's called. So this helps do that, and I encourage you to get you some.